Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. And this is a little bit for you people on YouTube who have not yet taken the plunge and signed up to Ustream. I wish you would, because we are doing really, really well. This time a year ago, we had to cancel nearly 3,000 subscribers when we just started up. Remember the old JD TV or Ustream as it was when you couldn't get it on the television? Anyway, there was all paying through PayPal, etc., etc. And we weren't making any money. We were making programs, but we had to tell them all to cancel because it was my desire to get ourselves on the television and not just online. So we had an American company called Zype, who designed all of our apps for these smart TVs, and another company that looks after all you subscribers on there. But they had to cancel and start again. So on the 31st of January 2023, not only did I start to split up with my missus, but I started to split up with all you subscribers as well. And everyone had to resign, and they did. So on the 1st of February, we had not a one. And I'm pleased to tell you now, we're about 40 people off of 6,000 new subscribers this year. So if you want to get it up to 6,000, get on. Go to ustream.com for your £3.99 plus VAT per month. You couldn't even get a pint of lager for that, could you? No. Do they charge VAT on lager?
I think they do.
They don't charge VAT on the written word. So you can read about lager, but you can't drink it. Okay, talking of drunks, it's not a drunk. So Keir Starmer, now I met him once, you know, when he was head of the Crown Prosecution Service. He was the one that got Operation U-Tree kicking off. And I think that's his game. He's so mad. And now his Labour have put forward its new nanny state proposals, including bringing in a 9 p.m. watershed for junk food. Right? Junk food advertising. You can't do it after 9 p.m. What's the point? Well, kids stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning anyway. And why would you want to advertise junk food at 9 p.m. at night? Because everyone's had their dinner then and they're not hungry, so they wouldn't be thinking of McDonald's. They'll be whacking one off on YouPorn. So they want a watershed for junk food, and they want to supervise brushing teeth in schools. So here we go. Teachers that's supposed to teach people have now got to teach these Labour-supporting council house little fucking urchins with railings like a row of condemned houses of how to clean them without knocking them all out. Ridiculous. Us Conservatives have got great teeth. Anyway, we're moving. I might have mine done, you know. I think I don't want to look like Ryland. You know, here he is, look, like Marley Tiles, or Jurgen Klopp, who looks like Steptoe's horse. But I think I might get the railings done, because I had a look at a photo of me the other day and I smiled. I looked like I've got a bag of fucking chips in my mouth. So there we go. They're all fainting every different way. You know, they look like an old piano. So I might get the railings done. Yes, I might have to start looking young again. I'm fed up of being old. I suppose the government will tell me to stop doing that soon. They'll have a look round and saying, we're all too fat, you now need to do this, you can't do this, you can't do that. We don't want government stepping in to micromanage every aspect of our lives. We've already got enough people who can't wipe their own arse, and they get triggered by, oh no, I can't have that. Stop with this pathetic pussyfooting around. Let people take responsibility for themselves, right? Without the government constantly stepping in. Right, and we might have a society filled, right, with decent people, not these mentally ill pussies like we've got. You can't say anything to it. It's absolutely fucking bollocks, isn't it, eh? Right, now during PMQs, I like that, don't you, PMQs, Keir Starmer, right, he labels Rishi Sunak a Mr. Nobody who simply doesn't get Britain. Right, now they clashed over the government's Rwanda plan, which I think is bollocks. There's never going to be anyone going to Rwanda. Listen, my daughter-in-law is a human rights lawyer. She can run faster than a 737 and stop it by the time it gets to the end of the fucking taxiway. Right, so he went on to claim like Sunak's government is blissfully uninterested. Blissfully uninterested. That's the way he speaks, isn't it? I think the Prime Minister is blissfully uninterested in what is happening in the country beyond Westminster. Now, I don't think for a second that he's racist at all, but with this comment, can you imagine if a Conservative leader had said that about an ethnic minority Labour MP? The loonies on the left would have their fucking brains exploding all over the place, wouldn't they? Right, okay, listen to this. The Sun newspaper reveals Starmer worked free as a lawyer to help scores of twisted killers around the world. Twisted killers. Someone's written that here, I'm reading it. Right, listen to this. There's a Jamaican geezer called Lambert, of course. Lambert Watson. Why do black people have these strange names? Lambert Watson, he murdered his girlfriend, the 9-month-old baby, by stabbing him in the neck, right? Now, he helped him out, old Keir Starmer. There's another geezer, there's another murderer who tied up his 2-year-old stepson before, listen to this, before burying him alive, right? And a Ugandan axe killer who slaughtered his girlfriend in front of her children. Right, so old Starmer the Charmer says his work was done pro bono as part of his work to get rid of the death penalty across Africa and the Caribbean. What's that got to fucking do with us, what people do in their own countries? Now, all the other lawyers have come to his defence like they would, saying, well, all he's done, we all have to defend evil and horrible people. But the Sun article pointed out that he'd gone out of his way to fly to these places to defend them for nothing, right? Yeah. Shame he wasn't so vigilant about the innocent... Do you know what? This makes me laugh. Why didn't he do anything about the postmasters in the UK then being prosecuted? Right? He was in charge of the CPS during that. Shame on him. So what is it with the Labour Party? They're all fucking bonkers. Anyway, look, I'm going to knock off now and go over to Ustream. But first of all, here's what's coming up. We've got the wonderful Gary Bushell doing a once-a-week programme for us. I can't wait to see it. He's worse at reading the autocue than I am.